Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a class notebook page for your team using some complicated uh, Word document with multiple images and all kinds of stuff and how to simplify that process. So first run, I'm trying to create this document in the class notebook. So my first goal here is going to be just to copy and paste and see how that works. It's not going to work with this one because it has all these images are actually bits and pieces of images overlaying each other. And when they get transported over, they get broken up and separated. So what I can do though is I can bring over the text first. So I'm going to highlight as much of the text as I can in relatively small chunks. Now notice I did grab some weird stuff over here. So we'll have to see how that turns out. And then I go over to Teams. I've gone to my teacher only section in my team, and I'm just going to create a new page. I'm going to call that page Gene Expression. Then when I click on the page itself, it's going to expand the page so I can see the whole thing. And then I'm just going to hit Control V and see what comes over. Now, anywhere where you see these little gray boxes with the swirling lines in them are images that it's bringing over from the document. And I don't really want those images because look how messed up they are. There's these weird little things here, and I'm not sure where those came from. So if I'm not confident that my image is accurate, I'm just going to get rid of it. Bam, just like that. Now to get the image over without breaking the pieces, I'm going to use what's called the snipping tool. So I go down here to the Windows screen, the search bar, and I'm just going to type in for snip, and the snipping tool shows up. I'm going to open it. I'm going to do a new snip. It's going to gray out the screen a little bit, and then whatever comes out ungray is what I'm snipping. So I snip that. It's going to open it so I can edit it and like draw on it and stuff, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go back over here. It's already copied to my clipboard. Come down here in the text where I want it and just hit Control V. Or however you normally paste something. Now, it might take a while for that to show up. I don't know why it's so slow. It should be, there it goes. It's pretty quick this time. Before, sometimes it took a few minutes to show up. But while it was doing that, I could just go back here to my document and I could just grab some more text. I'm going to grab all of this text. And I'm going to grab it all the way down to my next problematic image, which is that one. So I'm going to copy that and just come here, right below here, and I'm going to paste that. Now, I'd love to be able to tell you that it's going to go over perfectly and there's going to be no cleanup process. But the reality is that is not true. There is going to be some cleanup process. So let me show you what that looks like. First of all, notice that all my numbering is just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's problematic. So here's best case and worst case. So best case scenario, well, this first part's worst case scenario. Notice how this goes A to A. It should go 1A, and then this one should be B. I'm going to just back up until I'm there. And if it hasn't changed yet, I'm going to have to click right in front of the first word and then enter. So go back up to that line and then enter. And now it'll start keeping track of stuff. If I want to put blank space in between, I have to go enter and then backspace once. If I backspace twice, it breaks the link between the two lines. So then I have to click here again and I have to back it up, connect it back, say, okay, it's a new line, enter, backspace once, and then it'll stay connected that way. Now, this is actually a list with a break to a new number. So if I just click anywhere below the B and back up once, it fixes the 2. Again, with this one, because they are linked, they're just restarting for some reason. If I click just below this one and click back up, it goes to B. So I can just click below each one, deleting one line, and I end up with sort of a coherent numbering system, which is super bizarre that it works that way, but it works that way. And notice any of them that don't have space between them will already be in series with each other. So I'm just going to do that all the way down until I get all my things. One other thing it does is in a list, if there's a picture, it's going to number that picture. So I would take this picture and I would drag it up to the end of the line here to get it out of that number and then just delete that number. Now, the other drawback is I don't